What up, y'all? Welcome to Fight Talk with me, Jimmy Dukes. We're here, Elite Kickboxing Academy. The champ is here with the champ. Andrea, how are you?
I am well. Very good. For the last time you saw me,
Right? Yeah. We were kind of talking about like that. I had you on the podcast at Wolves. So shout out to Wolves too for having us there, and shout out to EK for having us here too as well. But yeah, man, I was kind of telling you before, you were talking about you were on a tear. You get the call. You were expecting a call sometime. You were patient. You were staying ready. You went down to Houston and got it done.
yeah, it's been like a roller coaster of emotions since last time I fought. They've been playing with my emotions. They're like, maybe you're gonna get Contender Series. Maybe they're gonna give you a call. Just stay ready. Then they're like, no dice. You're gonna have to fight again. Then they're like, there's talks of a title fight. Then I got told no, I wasn't gonna get a title fight.
Yeah.
So I'm like, just give me a fight. Just
Yeah.
anything. So whatever I gotta do so I can get my foot in the door. And they offered me this veteran. They offered me Jessica Delboni. And off the rip, I just said, yeah. It took them a while. I was like wondering like, what's up? Like I'm getting ready. I've been getting ready for months.
Yeah.
I had no clue what was going on. And they told me, well, it's because she doesn't want to fight you in March. She wants to fight you in April. I'm like, I don't give two shits when she wants to fight me. I'm like, give me the contract.
Yeah.
And it's a done deal. If she wants an extra month, give her the extra month. Like
Yeah.
I'm not here to pick. Like I'm just here to fight.
Yeah.
And so I think I was just over it.
Yeah. How does that work like mentally, like knowing that, obviously you're always training, but like mentally it's just kind of always waiting for that opportunity, like kind of talk about how you kind of keep yourself grounded, having to wait for so long for an opportunity when you know that you're ready to go tomorrow.
I think it's just tough, man. I think it's just like when you get to this point where I'm at, it's tough. It's a game of chess. You just don't want to fight anybody, especially when you're so close, but also risk and reward.
Yeah.
So there was a lot to lose on my opponent's end and also on my end. Like it was like, risk and reward. She's a super veteran, like 17 fights. She was a world champ at Invicta 105. You can't take that away from her. She also did a lot of 115 fights. So, at the end of the day, like I was up for like the challenge. And it was so cool that she still took the fight and, we went at it toe to toe, fought all 5 rounds.
I know. I got to see the fight, and you looked amazing. The pressure was there. You were just putting it on her the whole time. They didn't really give her time to really do anything. Talk about the process of getting down there. You had an all-star cast. To being able to see the pictures, because now that I'm getting more involved and getting to know people, when you guys were all there, it looked insane to see so many people in one picture. I was like, holy shit, that's like a cheat code up in this.
El Paso was abandoned for a whole week.
Yes, right?
El Paso was abandoned for a week. It was so amazing to get these guys to sacrifice their time and leave their businesses, leave their homes and families and come with me. Just shows like the amount of belief that they have in me and what we're doing right now.
Mm-hmm.
And the experience in itself was awesome. Like I had the experience to have them all in one spot. So it was crazy from beginning to end. It was an amazing experience with them. And it's always about the people. Like I always say, it's always about the people that I have with me that make everything like super enjoyable.
Yeah, it's awesome. And leading up to the training camp, you were training with some high-level people. That's kind of a cheat code too. So talk about the opportunity just being able to train with somebody at such a high caliber and being around people like that constantly. You guys are just sharpening each other's edges like all the time. Talk about being able to train with Valentina, all your teammates here, everybody cross-trained. How's the benefit of being able to just say, oh yeah, I get to train with badass people all the time?
It's so awesome to be able to do this because 4 years ago when Valentina first came around, I was just a body. She just needed bodies. I was a body. And, come around her second camp this past time of last year, when I helped her with the Alexa Grasso fight, it was like I got to test my skills again. but I was a brand new fighter.
Yeah.
And it was amazing that now I'm not just a body, I was an asset. And to the point where now, like, she comes again, and it's like she wants me and the same people because we're assets. We're not bodies, we're assets. And so, and for her to also feel comfortable to want to spend her last month of training here, you know? And it's just always amazing. Like, just this past camp, like, I felt like I leveled up, and I felt like she felt it. And it's like always like a game of chess. Like, you level up and she adapts. So you have to adapt. You have to figure it out. And it's just so awesome to see like where I'm at. And I got to go cross train with the War Girls down in Houston, Texas. Those girls are also high caliber. Like, their specialty is not just in one area. They're very well rounded. So if you're gonna throw hands with them, be on the ground, wrestle, kick, work, whatever you want, like, you can get the work. And it's a high level women's room.
Yeah.
Not boys, there's no boys, it's just women, and they're tough as shit. And so I got the privilege to experience them too, and they welcomed me with open arms. So it was cool again to go put myself and test myself out there with them and see where I'm at too, and make friends.
Yeah, and that's cool too, because like what a lot of things that I've started to notice, when people see the time and effort other people are putting into, that's when people are more willing to work with each other, because it's not like, oh, I'm just getting to train with so and so. Oh, I got to train. You know, it's more like, hey, like, we're learning off each other and building that relationship. As you know, how you're saying, like, the women's sport is so much smaller. You know, MMA is a small sliver, let alone women's MMA. So there's even a smaller community of women, but you being able to reach out and talk to, you know, high level athletes in your sport and around your weight class is a super benefit. And a lot of people don't realize, like, you know, you get to train with some badass people, and it shows you going down there. You look game. I mean, you look game. You know what I mean? You look game. It was cool to watch. I was like telling my wife, I was like, hold on, the fight's on. You know what I mean? But, you know, talk about that, you know, once you got it done, I saw you on the microphone. You're like, I'm ready. Contender series, defend them, whatever. So what's in the near future? Is it back to Fury? Is it just anything? Or you're just up for, if it makes sense to make a move anywhere, to fight anywhere?
If it doesn't make sense other than the UFC, I'm not doing it right now. So, like, we're waiting for that call.
Yeah.
And if not, then I would love to defend my belt. If not, you know, maybe Invicta, like, maybe I have a chance to go shoot my shot over there. You know, whatever it takes for me to get my foot in the door. If I got to fight another veteran, or if I got to go do something, whatever I got to go do to make it happen. But, you know, right now, just from that performance, I really feel in my bones that I don't think I need to do that. I think I'm going to be given the opportunity to show what I'm made of.
Yeah.
And I really hope that does happen, but I really like feel in my bones that that's what's next.
Yeah.
So I'm just back in the gym, man.
Yeah. And you're so laid back, and just like, and I've gotten to know you over time, and you're always just yourself, and then you get in a cage and you take care of business. I mean, if you weren't on the radar for people, you're on the radar for sure now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm on someone's radar.
It was, in my opinion, and nothing against your opponent, it was a clean sweep. I felt like outclassed. I mean, for anybody not to know that you were on the main card of a title fight, went in there against a veteran and got it done. It just kind of like, all right, what else do I have to do? Like, you know what I mean?
And it was a big fight, and if you want to put it in perspective, these guys, this was their inaugural women's 115 professional belt.
Mm-hmm.
So it was cool that they allowed me to be part of that, and her, you know. And then this was the first time, I think, I want to say, they said like they're not sure either, but this might be their first women's like headliner.
Nice.
So this,
yeah, because it was the main fight of the card.
Yeah, so I don't think they've ever had that. I think they said maybe back in like 2013, but that was so much.
Yeah,
so much
10
time.
years ago plus.
Yeah. So to be able to have the opportunity to do that and like make a show and just have like the showing I did, I mean, that was pretty cool. I couldn't ask for anything more.
Yeah, the hard work, the time and the effort that you put in the gym and hanging out, getting your butt kicked, kicking people's butt, you know, showed off. And it was cool seeing that, because I'm pulling for all you guys now that I get to know you guys and all the, you know, the sacrifices you guys make to go out there wait months at a time for 20 minutes. 25 minutes.
25 minutes.
You know what I mean? It's so crazy. People don't understand that. This sport can be unforgiving, but at the same time, the highs are the highest. And it was so cool for you to go in there and do your thing. Everybody was so happy, and everybody was behind you. And now, on the radar, if you're not already, for a lot of people, man. But thank you so much for your time. Letting me come and talk to you and stuff. And I look forward to whatever you got going on. You know what I mean? Where you're going on. I still got to go pick up your shirt, man. I wanted to wear it during the damn thing, and I didn't get a chance to go there.
I have it in my car.
When y'all hear that? But yeah, hell yeah. But before we get out of here, do you want to shout everybody out? You want to say anything?
Yes. I just want to shout out to like everybody that has helped me in this camp. Like I said, I cannot do it without my teammates and the team of coaches that I have. So shout out to City Wolves, shout out to 10th Planet El Paso, Elite Kickboxing Academy, and Zen Martial Arts, and our new member, Martina Scopeta, changing our game around here too. So just blessed, guys. I'm super blessed, and I'm just excited.
Hell yeah, I'm excited for you, man. But make sure you guys keep up with me, Jimmy Dukes Gaming. Don't let the gaming fool you. All different type of combat sports here, talking to all the different athletes in the Southwest. But thank you so much for your time. Look forward to see what you got going on, girl.
Thank you so much.
Till next time, peace out, homies. Hey, win. Thank you, my dear.